again, this is shadedmazoku, and today I'm going to try to remember to tell you why Norwegian's a weird language. I started that discussion the last time. Now if you talk to Nispel, actually it's Nispel the second, he'll tell you that Asala's in the back. But the moment you come up here he decides, no, I'm going to kill you. This is a bit of a pain, this fight actually, but... hold it. This is a special place, and Great Nispel was defeated here. The new attack you got, Volt Bite, does quite a bit of damage to him. Fire 2 doesn't do nearly as much damage, but, you know, sometimes it's fun to burn things anyway. Just wait. Yes, as I was saying, Norwegian is a weird language. Mostly because it's a Germanic language that's influenced strongly by 3 different languages, all of which are, I might add, all the languages it is influenced by are also Germanic languages, but the main influence on Norwegian, as it's spoken today, is Danish. We were in a Danish rule for quite a bit, and we was kind of passed over to Sweden. And so Norwegian, we have 2 main dialects in Norwegian, Bokmål and Nynorsk. And Bokmål, which is what most people use, is based heavily on Danish, while Swedish influence is quite strong, and Nynorsk is written specially to be not so influenced. It's more closely something Norway owns on its own, which is why Norway has 2 different names in its own language. There's this long discussion whether Norway's name is actually Norge or Noreg. And this is all due to this language, and because of this we are also influenced by German to a certain extent, especially where I live, because there was a lot of contact with the German Hanseaten. Yeah, I don't know what they're called in English actually, but they were traders, and they came around here and influenced us quite a bit. So that's the story there. And also there's of course Old Norse, which is, nobody speaks it anymore, but that's the language of the Vikings. The closest you get these days is Icelandic, which is in fact a Old Norse based language. And there we go. I'm just gonna use another shelter so I won't be out of cheese error. We're also heavily influenced by English, obviously. There's a lot of overlapping. Icelandic is quite interesting as a language because I hate these things so much. You die. We use a lot of English language words in Norwegian in daily speech all the time, and we don't generally dub, or we don't usually dub too much TV here. Some movies for very young children are dubbed to have a English variant, not have an Norwegian speaking to have a Norwegian-speaking version, but most television programs and things like that for the older audience isn't dubbed, they just subtitle it. Oh, please. Amusingly enough, American English is subtitled in bokmål, while British English is usually subtitled in nynorsk, which is kind of interesting. We also don't... So, we have a fairly good English comprehension, Norwegians in general. Where it fails tends to be pronunciation more than anything, because, well, our linguistic skills are kind of weird. But the comprehension tends to be quite high. So that's good. Let's head over here. There we go. Should I open the other one first? Oh well. It's not like these are too hard to deal with. Yeah, we don't generally dub things that are in Swedish or Danish because the languages are quite similar to Norwegian, and we can usually understand them. Finnish, on the other hand, we don't have a clue about. For obvious reasons, it doesn't really sound the least bit similar. But that's because it's not in the same tree of languages. Norwegian is in the Germanic. I should open that one first. Oh well. Oh, that's stupid. I do weird stuff sometimes. Oh well. Norwegian's in the Germanic tree of languages or whatever. It's called that in Norwegian, språktre. Family of languages, I suppose. Would be the appropriate. While Finnish is in the Finnish-Ugrish family of languages, which is nothing like the... Here we go with the Zala. So yeah, total... It's the final countdown. And then it lags on that. Hear that lovely voice? Yeah, that's the Black Tyranno. And it's a pain in my... This chair is kind of... it doesn't have this effect yet. You get back here in the future version later on. I know I'm spoiling again, but you can actually poke chairs and they will make you pose around and laugh evilly and things like that. Let's have Isla put on some extra and boost up a bit, because I was an idiot and failed at save point. There we go. I just turned on the sticky keys again. I have such hate for those sticky keys, it's not even funny. Let's see how much time we've got left. 5 minutes? Yeah, we'll start the fight. I don't know if I can actually... Yeah. That's... Red star falls, stain the earth red. Bit of poetry there. Though it may be our fate to perish, we will not simply hand this world over to you. Wahaha, with this black tyranno I can... Yeah, I don't know, it looks a bit like more like a frog gator hybrid to me, then I'd... Let's try that first. Actually, I'm just gonna throw bombs at the Zala for a while. Yeah, Zala's actually got some pretty impressive powers there. And that thing is a gator dragon thingy. Teleports a rock. Rock falls, everybody dies. And I'm out of tea. Which is not a good situation to be in the middle of a fight now, is it? The thing about that thing is that eventually it starts counting down and... Also, it chews on people. Let's have more lesbian action here. I really ought to be using some stronger attacks here. Let's try this. Black Tyranno doesn't take much damage until Asala's down. As you can tell, Look at Magic is a lot more impressive. Yes, Isla, kiss yourself. There we go. Now it's time to deal with him before he starts becoming a real trouble. Because, you know, he was the problem already. At one point or another his barrier goes down and then you have to beat him up pretty impressively. There we go. Now it's hit with all you have to hit with. Luminaire is brilliant here, but this is not a new game plus. I don't have access to Luminaire. If I did have, I could have taken him down before he'd pretty much gotten the countdown anywhere. There's also a few other things you can do to him, that's... Although of course at that point you won't have There's still quite a bit left before you start to the point where you get the magician. You don't meet him until you get to 12,000 BC, which is a one-time period we haven't been to yet. And here goes the timer, but I'm gonna try to finish this battle before I turn it off, because I hate leaving the recordings off in the middle of a boss battle. You get the whole Masa and Muna thing over again. First. Just gonna eat some of these. Is he back to normal now? Yeah, I don't know. Not quite, but he likes chewing on Lucca. I wonder if it's just tasty. Just gonna have a bit more healing here. Yes, I better do something. There we go. No, you're gonna Volt Bite again. No, now we're getting stuck now. At this point in New Game Plus, you usually have Luminaire, and if you have Luminaire, you can get him done before he's got one full countdown gun. You can actually get Luminaire before you do this. Not sure how many attacks more he's got to Luminaire, but if you go fight the new a lot, you get 30 attack points a time, so come on. I'm also gonna have a mid-ether for each of these because I'm starting to run out of MP. I'm just gonna heal up. I don't know if they're actually poison, but their health keep going down, so I'm gonna try that anyway. This game isn't always as good at showing you their statues as I should. Yay, I won. And then his head exploded. And you have Azala with his tongue sticking out. No, it can't be. Could the heavens truly have sided with the apes? Listen, primates, and let it be known, we reptiles fought bravely to the bitter end. I'll understand. Huh? Soon stones of fire will rain down, flames shall scorch the land. The burnt out plains will slowly freeze, ushering in a long cruel ice age. Ah, well, what a treat! You will wish you went along with us. Lavos. Lavos? Yes. Porcupine attack! You get some spinny around. It was high tech back in the days. And I really should leave this off, but it's in the middle of a cutscene, so this episode's probably gonna be a bit long. I'm sorry about that, but it's worth it. This is a good game. And I haven't been too rambly here. I last word. La mean fire, vos mean big. So yeah, Lavos, big fire. Kino to the rescue. Yeah, we should probably get out of here. Alright, Ducktail. In a hurry. Come, Azala, come. Absolutely not. The powers that be have spoken. Azala, me not forget. The future. What about future? We have no future. This game is kind of fatalistic to anything that's not human. If you look at 2300 AD, there's no mystics. What happened to them? They just disappeared too. The mystics in 1000 AD is actually, they're not very aggressive, so they haven't deserved that. Hopefully with the things you do in this game you can fix it. And I'm gonna leave it off here, and then we're gonna make our daring escape the next time. See you all then!